Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 140 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Vision, followed by Radium, Chiliz, Mana, Volta, Syrup, Neo, Sonic, Mon, and then we're ending with TRAC on number 140. Let's get straight into Vision. Okay, so here we are for Vision. Vision is kind of shaping a V kind of a recovery. If you shift over to the weekly, you will see that this is really a bullish engulfing candlestick. Like previously, we had a bearish engulfing, which means that the trend was reversing. Bam, we came back down. I suspect that this could be a wave B in the making though. If this is A, B, hopefully it's a C, D, E, right? So I suspect there could be a strong rally coming on because this is a very strong, big candlestick green body, which is engulfing the red candlestick. So it's a bullish engulfing candlestick, which means that more likely than not, more upside. However, we cannot rush in just like that. We have to wait for the retrace to come. If there's no retrace, we just move on because it is very risky. Imagine if you drop in here, right? And after that, things, fall even lower. So yeah, nope. So we'll have to wait for the retrace. I don't see any entries yet for Vision. So yeah, it is what it is. Radium is looking pretty ugly. I think Radium is going to fall much lower. So Radium, we have a target fresh out of the oven at 70 cents. We're quite oversold though. So I would be anticipating potentially a consolidation over here. It's either we're going to get it here or we're going to touch 70 cents first, have a strong rally, and then only we continue lower. So I suspect that Radium could be coming down to complete an ABCDE, right? This is a head and shoulders. A very big head and shoulders, which means that more likely than not, we're going to go past 20 cents down into this noisy area here. So yeah, more downside is to be expected for Radium. I don't think Radium is going to be reversing from here. Yes, it's very oversold, so there could be some dead cat bounces, but I think we'll probably hit 70 cents first before a proper big consolidation, something like this. Something of this size. Even if a consolidation came, it would probably be a little bit smaller. So yeah, there you go. Chiliz against USD. Here we are for Chiliz. Chiliz is, we have a target as well. 2 cents. So if you look at Chiliz, yes, this is a symmetrical triangle, descending triangle, right? You can call it a descending as well. If the preceding trend is bearish, what do you think the subsequent trend is? Bearish. So we're expecting 2 cents to be hit. 2 cents is a round number, but overall, I still think that the bearishness is going to continue for Chiliz until it drops back under 1 cent, clearing the lows over here. More likely than not. More likely than not. And you can see that we're already forming lower highs. Lower highs, lower highs. If you look at Chiliz, right, it's been in a lower high kind of a trend for a very long time. As long as we're under the skinny pink line, largely. The bearish trend is still on. So that's why falling channels can last a very, very, very long. Very long. You just don't know when it's going to start reversing. Anyway, this is the noisy area for 2 cents. So that's why we're anticipating it. More likely than not, so we're going to head towards to 2 cents for Chiliz. Mana against USD. Mana is also not looking good. I also do suspect that Mana is going to drop lower to 10 cents. We're already at 15 cents. We've already validated this target. We had a very nice potential ascending triangle here. Valley 1, valleys. Would have been fantastic, but we didn't break higher. So the lower highs continue. Yeah. We're very oversold though. Again, I still think there'll be a rally soon, but yeah, the question is when? When? Volta, A against USD. It's also very ugly. Volta is basically EOS. So as soon as it just got listed, yeah, it just continues falling lower. If there are coins that rebrands itself, I don't really have much confidence when it comes to that particular coin. Like for example, right, you will never see coins like Ethereum rebrand itself, or Cardano, or Solana, or BNB, or XRP rebrands itself into something else. It doesn't. It is what it is, right? But when the coins are collapsing, right, this is actually EOS. When the coins are collapsing, right, yeah, they'll do things like a rebrand. So it's not doing good. The moment it took out these lows, that's it. That's the failure of EOS, right? Head and shoulders. You can also argue that this is a descending triangle. Very big one. So more downside for Volta. Syrup also was a rebrand. It was actually MPL, and then rebranded into Syrup. So all the history disappeared. But if you go to MPL, you will see it. But it's no longer the same thing though. It's no longer the same thing, right? MPL had potential in the sense that this could have been a very nice squeeze. But yeah, nope. It is what it is. Syrup Neo. Okay, Neo is also very disappointing. Neo is very, very clear to taking out the all-time lows here. Right. Okay, this is not the all-time low. To be honest, Neo, when I saw Neo, it was in the sense. Yeah. When I saw Neo, it was here. That was way back in 2017. March, I think. I saw it in March. Yeah, I saw it here. I was like, And Neo was already climbing the price, but I didn't really make a move for Neo because I just couldn't see it. There's no chart pattern for Neo. But anyway, Neo went bananas, and we are about to take out these lows. Yeah, so Neo is not looking good to me. I think more likely than not, the next support that comes in will be here, 180. So probably sub $2. Yeah, Neo looks really ugly though, so I would stay safe. Sonic, it was supposed to be the Ethereum replacement or something like that. Anyway, Sonic is actually FTM. If you go to FTM, you will see it. So this is where Sonic is. FTM. So FTM, we noticed there was a very nice support line over here. We saw the mountain range, like, we don't really have a good feeling about this, and then it drops. Do you know what coin looks like this right now, which is scaring me? It's actually Uniswap. When I look at Uniswap, I'm like, oh boy, this is just not good. It's like a big collapse that's waiting to happen. Collapse to 30 cents. This is very scary to me. But Uniswap looks really, really bearish. I find it very hard to believe Uniswap is going to collapse. Because fundamentally it's strong. But technically it looks really weak. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. The point is, where was I? Sonic. Okay, so this is where Sonic is. So Sonic was FTM. The FTM has collapsed, right? So this Uniswap is like a preview. No, sorry. Sonic is like a preview of what's potentially coming for Uniswap. Potential collapse though. Very scary. Very, very scary. So anyway, this is Phantom. Phantom has already dropped lower. We've cleared all these cell clusters. So for me, Phantom is heading back potentially towards sub 4 cents. Very, very scary. Sub 4 cents. Right? It could be 3, 2, you know. It could be dropping to 3 cents as well. 4 cents, 3 cents. That's Phantom for you. The only thing that will save it is if we break up above the skinny pink line. Then we'll see it. Technically, right? The whales will be pushing it higher, but until then, yeah, technically it's very scary. I'm scared of Uniswap. Monad against USD. Here we are for Monad. Okay, so Monad had a nice squeeze over here. So that's why it's very important, ladies and gentlemen. When things go well, you have to secure your profits. You absolutely have to secure your profits. You should not listen to anyone who tells you do not sell your Bitcoin or do not sell your... No. Still sell it. You eventually get it lower. I mean, of course, it's very subjective, right? If you know what you're doing, you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, the point is, Monad has hit the skinny pink line. It's bouncing off of it. Very strong resistance here. Right at the skinny pink line. Magic, huh? Now we're dropping. So maybe we turn it to something bigger, right? Again, nothing much for us to work with. So we're gonna move on. TRAC against USD. So TRAC looks good. I think there's something coming on for TRAC. Because this looks like an inverse head and shoulders to me. Left shoulder, head, potential right shoulder. Once the breakout happens, I'm expecting it to head towards $3. Right? Is there a possibility that things don't go the way we expect? Yes. We come back under the skinny pink line. That'll be very sad. Oh my god. We'll see how it goes first though. But yeah, I kind of like what I see so far for TRAC. And TRAC, you can't really short it because there's only one exchange that has perpetuals. That exchange is BingX, so there's just not much volume to it. TRAC is mostly spot, right, on Coinbase and all the other top exchanges as well. But yeah, you can't really short it. So fantastic, right? Oh my god. So yeah, here we are for 56 cents. Yeah, $3. That's the expectation if and when the break comes, right? Of course, the structure has to hold. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.